One of the beautiful things about JavaScript is how difficult it is to pick up errors. Some errors can be fine and they're okay to pick up, but some can be tricky and some can be even bugs. So if we have a little look at one of the first validation errors I need to pick up on, and it's like this. So if I just put in my first name as B, remember no proper data should be going in here to Firebase, bc@mail.com. I'm going to say mail here, and I'm going to go to Ireland, and I'm going to say water not working or something like that. I know that's not a great one, but look, now we click on submit, or just before I do that, have a look at Firebase. There's nothing in there, no magic, so click submit. Submit clicked here, my little alert box telling me that's all working. And then if I go in here, you can see you've got your data all sent to Firebase. So that's great, but if I go back to my form, you'll notice here that one of the first errors here, and this is really a bug, is that the country box is now showing blank. Okay, so if I go back and I want to correct that, I want to go back to say select country again, that should be the default value. So what I need to do here for that is I need to come back up here to country value, and as I have it set here to show empty. So when the button is all clicked and I've got the value from that drop down menu, when I get that value I store it in this variable here, country field value, but then I set where it's pointing to, I set that, and the value of it, I set it back to blank, as we can see there in the box. So what we need to do, or this is one way to do it, is need to change this fella to, I think it's selected index. And the selected index, and this is just like your typical normal programming here. So the selected index, if we have a look at our indexes, so by default the first one should be 0 select country, 1 Ireland, 2 England, 3 USA, 4 Japan, 5 Ukraine. You can play around with that if you want. I want 0 for select country. So let's change that to 0, no quotes here this time, just the number 0. And what this means is, so the document.getElementById will hook the drop down menu by using this command here, getElementById. So we've hooked it, then we're targeting this area there, and then what we say is, okay, well that area that we're targeting, go and get the value of it. So what is the value? What is the user selected? Shove it in this variable here, and you might be sending that to Firebase later, but then it says, right, when you've done all that, go and set back that original drop down menu, set it back to whatever you want. And in our case, I wanted to selected index 0 for select country. So let's see that working now this time. So again, B here, and K I'll put down for the crack, bt@mail.com. Rather not say, I should have actually clicked refresh there, apologies, and it comes up normally, but we'll see it now this time. So BT, so British Telecom @mail.com, set it to mail, select country, would say Ireland, say water not working, click submit, click OK, and now this time you can see that the country has gone back to select country by default. Now another one that I want to change is this mail button back to rather not say, but I'm going to do that in later videos. The next video we'll talk about some validation on the text boxes and stuff you can enter text in.